Hey guys, this is Drea with Fancy Farm. It's been a while, so I just wanted to give you a little update of everything. As you can see, the roof got completed. So Joel finished that, and now everything is nice and dry in there, and the animals have shelter from the rain, soon to be snow. So yeah, that works out really well. So I'll take you inside the barn and see what that's like. It's a little bit of a mess, but the animals can go inside now. Okay, so we are in the barn, coming in the barn. Like I said, it's a little messy, but we got a bunch of hay here just the other day. There's most of it's alfalfa, some of it is grass hay, really nice stuff. And then Joel's tools and storage stuff. We want to change it up a little bit, but right now this is what we got to do. So, as you know, the mama and the babies were in the horse trailer, and they are now in the barn. And look how good Moses is. He's huge. He's bigger than his sister now, and you can't even hardly, he still has a little bit of a goiter, but it's gone down tremendously. Here, I can go in. So this is all just kind of temporary makeshift stuff. I had to do it because Joel's gone too much, and when I do things, it's not very pretty, so.
She did a really good job. It works well.
But I just kind of pushed it back. It's getting full of hay, which we got to clean out. Which, all this hay works out really well for our composting bin with our composting toilet. I'll just fork it all out of here and then put it in a pile next to our composting boxes, and instead of buying straw or hay, we just use this stuff that already has manure on it, which is great. But let me show you Moses here. Here's Bambi, and they're getting a little skittish, but here's Moses. He's getting real big, and that
He gonna be fat like his mama.
You can't even hardly see his goiter or anything, so I'm pretty sure he's a survivor. So if you're curious if sheep can survive goiters, obviously they can, because our vet said they don't, and he has. So yeah, so they're doing good. I did this just temporary because the goats are mean to the sheep, and so I don't want the goats to get with the babies because I don't want them to hurt them. So this is temporary, just to keep them separated. But here's the rest of them. Here's the goats and the sheep. But the goats don't really let the sheep in too often. There they are. Iris. And little Noah's down there, our buck. And so if you look over there where Gretel is, inside of that doorway, that's an open space, which when I cleaned it out, there was a bunch of chicken stuff in there. So it's like, oh, okay, this is where they winterized their chickens way long ago.
Back on the old homestead, the original people who homesteaded this land.
Yeah.
They built this barn.
Yep. So it's pretty dark in there, and nobody really likes to go in there too much. I'm kind of thinking about transferring our birds into there, just so they can stay a little warmer, and then building a pen on the outside of it and having a little doorway so they can go outside, get fresh air, but they'd be under the lean-to, so they wouldn't be walking in snow, and then they would have a little warm spot, warmer than their hoop coops. So, and we're kind of figuring out what works for us and what direction we want to go in. And I'm learning, I don't particularly like chickens that much. I like some of them. I like my little buff Orpingtons. But we have an overload of eggs, and we're not selling them. And I'm not really making much of an effort to sell them, but it's not really my thing. That's more Joel's department, and Joel's too busy right now. So we've decided we're going to downsize on our chickens. We're going to keep our ducks. I love the ducks. They're really good. They eat way less food than the chickens. and they lay nice big eggs. They taste good. People told us that duck eggs taste muddy and stuff. We haven't noticed the taste at all. The only way I can tell if it's duck eggs is because I was the one who cooked it, cracked it open, saw. So other than that, I would have no idea. So I think we're going to keep the ducks because they're way cheaper. And I do like the colorful little Buff Orpington, the orange hens, so I want to keep those as well. But other than that, we're going to downsize, and then we'll move them in here soon. So yeah, so this is the barn. Everybody's doing good. Babies are getting big. All of our hay, we still do need to get some more. We're babysitting a puppy right now. One of Maya's old pups, actually. He's hanging out with us for the week. Little Milo. Hey, Milo. Hey, boy. So, yeah. That's the update on the animals. What's kind of going on here. We also have something new coming. I don't know if you wanted it shared or not. It's okay. So we are going to be getting a bowl, a Dexter bowl next weekend. So we're like, I'm kind of unsure, you know, never had a bowl before and you hear these stories, but we're really excited and we're gonna breed heather and start going towards that direction. We kind of want to cut down on the birds, the chickens, and more focus on cattle and sheep. So that's gonna be our future farming direction that we want to go in. So yeah. So next week we'll be bringing a bowl home. So we'll post a fun video for that. So got my boot caught here.
Fancy barn boots.
Yeah, not a fancy barn boot. It's my town boots. We got a town day. Okay, so I'll take you around the corner just to check out all the animals and see how they're all doing. The kids are wonderful helpers. Every morning they help me with the chores and they get in the pen. I hand them hay. They put them in these barrels, which work super great. They're just a water barrel or something. And we just cut them out. And they're little hay feeders now. We got them for free, so it worked out great. Another blessing from our neighbors. So, yep, so we stick it in the hay feeders. And then this we're gonna side with tin soon so that they have more protection, at least the cows, because the cows can't get in the barn. So we'll side this with tin, and then the cows will have more protection from the wind and weather. But yeah, here they are. Heather is actually bigger than the bull, so the bull is definitely a miniature cow. Now that I'm up close, I mean, she's not tremendously bigger. She's
definitely a little fatter.
She's definitely fatter. She's older than the bull. The bull's only 2 years old. So, and little Belle, sweet little girl, still skittish.
The chickens in the background.
Yep, here's all the birds, which we had combined them all a while ago. But we have the 2 hoop coops here. Right now, everybody lays their eggs and sleeps in this coop. They all go in there, ducks and chickens.
The Mini Cooper.
Yep, the Mini Cooper. They all choose that one. Right now, they don't even have the choice. They actually have to use that one because the other hoop coop, we have 2 chickens. One, our dog got and hurt her. She's still laying eggs every day and she's fine. She just kind of can't walk real well. And then another one, a man gave us some roosters. All the roosters were fine except this one he's really wobbly, and I don't know why he's so wobbly. So we turned that into just their special space. Nobody can get to them until we can, put them out of their misery. So they're doing fine. They sleep together. They're always together. They're a little pair, but we just, even though they're doing fine, we're gonna have to let them go. So
we should go look at the little chicken hospital.
Yeah, let's go look at the chicken hospital. Okay, so here's the chicken hospital. I'll have you come in, Joel, and you can go in. If I go in, I might stir them up. So Violet, no. Okay, forget that. Yet. I'll just carry him. Okay. So here they are, tucked right over there, but they're always together, and they're doing fine.
The hen can't really walk.
I mean, she gets around. It's just
And Rooster has super wobbly legs. We're not sure why, but he's like super shaky on his legs when he walks. But she's still laying eggs. Look at this. She gave us a little gift today.
Yep.
They're nice little straw beds.
Yeah, she's pretty faithful. She's definitely at least every other day, if not sometimes every day. So,
but she's not doing well, so we're gonna move her.
But right now they have a nice cozy
She's
spot
gonna
to
move
stay.
on to the compost pile.
Yep, both of them. So.
Speaking
Yeah,
of the compost pile, you should show them the new one that you did.
Yeah. So
let's go look at that.
our old one got filled up, and so I grabbed some pallets, put them together, and made a new bin. Tucked on the back. Yep, so you can see this one's full. And this is our new bin, which those sick chickens will throw in here because there actually is zero smell here. I think just everything, the hay and everything traps the smell in, and so we won't even smell those chickens rotting.
So what do you got in this wheelbarrow right here?
Okay, so this is the manure, the hay manure stuff from the barn. So when this is empty, I'll go in there, fork the stuff that I was showing you inside there on the floor of the barn in here, park it here, and this is what I do to cover the buckets of manure. So we dump buckets about twice a month. I come out here and I just dump them all in, and then I cover it all with this hay manure stuff. And we're standing right here. There's never ever been a smell, even in the heat, even in the middle of summer when it's super hot, there was no smell. So worked out really well. Still works really well. It's a little messy. That's my only thing I don't really care for. The chips get all over in the bathroom, but other than that, it works great. And then Joel just got this from a guy. He
has a firewood processor.
Yeah,
he makes firewood for a living.
Yeah. So he has a whole bunch of these piles, and so Joel's gonna just, whenever we run out, he'll just go there and load up a picket load, and it's free. So, and I like this stuff better than the bag of shavings we used to buy from the farm store, because shavings were really light and airy, and so they would fill up our buckets much faster. This stuff is heavier, and it just weighs everything down more. And so a bucket, typically, you know, we used to go through a bucket a day. Now it's kind of almost a bucket every other day since we've been using this stuff, these chips. So yeah, that's kind of the update on the farm. Our bull, we're going to be getting him next week. He doesn't have a name, so we got to think about names too.
You guys could help us.
Yeah, you should throw out some names. So in the comments below, put a name if you can think of one. We should post a picture of him.
Yeah, we will.
So they can see what he looks like. But yep. And then you can look over there. There's the barn. Joel's got one wall framed out, and we're starting to get our wood collection, our wood pile, firewood.
We got a wood stove in the fifth wheel now. So
Yeah,
we're keeping warm with that.
Which we want to show you details on that in a video soon. And the dogs are still doing their pen, and it's all working out good. Everything's going pretty smooth right now. So yeah, well, thanks for watching. You guys have a good week, and talk to you later.